And in our African culture, we know before, there is nothing like gender equality. Which is why an African man will get married to 4 wives and keep them at home. Which is why my father will ask my mother to sit down, and she will sit down comfortably. But now the world is changing. And if we want to remain relevant, it means we will have to change with things like that. And being the sole custodian of cultures, we also feel that our women are anything you tell them they will do, which is why we've had cases of JVCs trying to rape the cases in Comrade. And for the Supreme Comrade, if you've not heard, I've had at least 5. This year alone, 2. Last year, a chief was suspended for trying to acquire and obey by force. And we forget that stop is a complete sentence. And for the Supreme Comrade. And for the Supreme Comrade. So for us to be able to protect our businesses from things like that, JVCs trying to acquire them by force, forgetting that it has to be of mutual agreement. This entails the establishment of stringent policies and guidelines that will protect their rights and dignity. By fostering a secure and respectful environment, the club can inspire confidence among female students, enabling them to actively participate and contribute to the club activities. Nothing grows an billion like obediences, if you don't know. In their Abia and hearing witness, I remember JVCs always try to migrate to the Abia because of palm trees, very wonderful palm trees. When I was the modern AB of the my chair, you can bear the witness, obediences, JVCs, like my father, Chief Fly, will always migrate for 2 obediences. Then, when JVCs know that our obediences, they will always migrate, and it builds the capability of the area. A chief will come, he must dramatize and somatize. And when you see JVCs, he builds that love for camaraderie. Maybe Rafi now will put mass immigration and you see 200 JVCs. Why? Palm trees. So why don't we protect these palm trees? And for the Supreme Commander. Furthermore, we would be implementing a mentorship program and workshop dedicated to the empowerment of women. And we intend to use the platform Women in Comrade, which is a growing platform for women in Comrade. We believe they will help us attract more female and also underscore the club's commitment to promoting diversity and inclusivity. And for the Supreme Commander, the essence of our conference is to shed light on the importance and imperativeness of revitalizing our Kigaits Club to foster improved unity and inclusivity among our members. And for the Supreme Commander, we've been reading from the book for a very long time, but then it is high time I speak from my own mind, so we will understand what it means. When I became chairman, I always try to say it. I had no intentions, but then as an army, not because we've been static, we've been progressing. But just like I won't excuse myself from the success of my organs before me, I also don't excuse myself from the mistakes they've made. I've been in this council from its very inception. I was the first Imobraska chief to be coronated by Abia Council. So it means I've been here. I've also been a council parrot, a council specialty, a council feather, vice chairman, and now a chairman. It means I have tested everything and I understand what we need. Trust me, what I believe is imperative is to reorganize ourselves so that people outside will know that we are no longer cultists like the woman at the Daytona called us. It means we have to take very good care and organize ourselves well. Big JVCs that are very carried. If we keep going this way we are going, we will keep picking JVCs who are noisemakers. JVCs who insult their elders because your elder is your mother. And for the Supreme Commander, the truth is, without Commander, there are men we wouldn't meet. And I will always tell my JVCs, in him and a guy one man outside, I got a young Macagin and one Commander. And for the Supreme Commander, I can't insult LSF uncle because I am the chairman and he's just an LSF man. I sit down there. No. So please and please, from today onwards, we are taking very good care. And just like I said, any area that fails to meet our selection criteria, I will bless the coordinator for 1 year. And heaven will not fall. Next week, we'll come back and try another selection. We'll be moving our rotation. Instead of every month to 2 times annually, we can do one conference before the Jara, do another conference before the end of the year. If you have any other case, we forward to the executive, we treat it decisively. And we won't even take time because there's no need to convene for those things. And for the Supreme Commander, our main cases too should take that solid, that confidence, that the chairman now will not even, is very eager to protect you. Our chief, the chief of the elephant, my apologies, was accused last year of trying to Mewa and Obi. And when we fired that Ajutowa to him, he said he tried calling us, and the Obi wrote out with Yama to his room mother, that an Obi that has wrote out to his room mother must shine. No, it doesn't work that way. I have 3 sisters. My brother, yeah, Papa, my sisters like that, I won't like it. Even if you know your apostle down at the room. She might go there on an AC or go one tea in the hotel to golf. It doesn't mean she has to spread her legs for you to land over. And for the Supreme Commander. So please, let us take this conference and everything we've learned here very seriously. And for the Supreme Commander, embargo on all jealousies. I am still vibrating. Remember, I am that chief that learned from Chief Wisdom, and I can shock you from Abia Pudi, and you are still hearing. And for the Supreme Commander, I like you. So please, let us take this conference very seriously. For visiting professors, take something back home so we can reorganize our community. If you are of Abia, remember that this is not out of personal argument, but for the best interest of all of us. Just like I said, I would want my son to join community. I want him to join a community that is well organized. And for the Supreme Commander, on that note, please enjoy yourself today. As long as you are not misjiving. Remember, excess carability leads to Jankari. Yes. Enjoy yourself, gyrate, destroy, imbibe. You will solidify because we have very ambitious solidity. And our eyes are broken. So please, and for the Supreme Commander, I welcome all of us to the Abia and them. Thank you very much. I am also open to questions, Ajotowa and suggestions. If you have questions on everything we vibrated, you can allow them. Council Marshal, Mariman Awolus Nawale, Baby Elephant, you can fire that.
Supreme Commander, Supreme Jefferson's Ayador, and Event Chief Ita Efion, 1920 King Chief, Colonel Keke, the Chief of Ilianasa. Please, Father, I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question, and this question I've always been asking anywhere I go to. Why I want to ask this question is, I went to a particular area which I will not mention the name. When I got there, I was asked to be the observer, the chief who observed the Imobraska selection. At a long run, the person that was supposed to be coronated won the race. And when we went back to give the results, a particular chief went to me and said, "My chief, when you are in a room, behave like a room. We are not coronating that boy. It's not from the soil. We are coronating our way." Supreme Commander, why I'm bringing up this is because Kika's club is a club where you are a chief and you reign as a chief means that you are capable to rule Nigeria. I know what I'm saying. I don't believe in tribalism. That's why in my area, anywhere you come from, I'm always ready to support you. If you are still likewise and you've been working. So why am I bringing up this thing is, I noticed there is this much tribalism when it comes to Kika's club. This unrepentant political recalcitrance is taking place in Kika's club that is affecting a lot of people. Somebody will come to a particular area, pass through the academic section, is a penalty. my chairman, this question goes to you. Sorry to say this. I noticed this thing in the Igbos and the Yorubas. Please, I would like to know why. Thank you.
And for the Supreme Court, if I stand here to say that I don't know what he's saying, then my name remains Linus Ashidelu. Over the years in this incognito, where if you are not from here, you won't be coronated. But then not in Abia Council. My vice chairman is from Anambra, liberated Ilia Hama, a chief of Ilia Ibele Obade, and the vice chairman of Abia Council of GVC. I can my former chairman is from Benue. My chief, are you getting where I'm coming from? I myself, I am from the local government where I was nominated. Abia State University is in the Sikwata local government, and I am from the Sikwata local government. And when my father wanted to select me, he did not say you are from the Sikwata, I will coronate you. Nobody came from the Sikwata and said if you don't coronate our son, we will scatter this idiot. Tell you that Chief Wisdom will hand you over to DSS. And trust me, I will coronate everyone that meets the qualification as stipulated here, even if you are from Mars, even if you are from Jupiter. As long as you are human, carry and can carry that meaning. Have I done the point? Any other question, please?
For the Supreme Court, before I make my comments, I want to add to what my chairman just answered to that question. I am an experienced in that particular area because my son is from Delta State, so he goes to this place. Chief is aware. So for an Igbo man, in Abia to donate in Etama, we mean that we see that it was not an easy one, and it took us some presidents to do that. So this particular issue of tribe is something that is a thing of the mind. It depends on what you see Kega's club as and what you think Kega's club as. If you see it as a club that is all-encompassing, that is what it is. But if you see it as a tribal organization, it will also continue to follow you in that respect. So it is a charge to all of us to preserve the sanctity of this particular association. We have to be good ambassadors wherever we are. We need to shed so many of these sentiments for us to progress. So that is on that. I want to thank those who gave us these lectures today. If not for this conference, I wouldn't have known that we are having a chairman and a vice who, by all illumination, are lecturers. I've learned a lot of things today, I've seen a lot of things today. Playing those things, you know that Kega's club is not what you think it used to be before. Whenever you play it, you reflect on what has happened today. And thank you.
Please, let's clap for Chief Innocent. Please, any other questions, suggestions, directions, proposals? LSF, on your days.
Thank you so much for the wonderful lecture. I did not listen to but then when I chief was here something, something else on what to me, I felt I should share it. Okay, the reason we still, after this years, we still come around is because Kega's club had impact in our lives, and I was just at a larger house. We had programs so that they would hear and from this experience. Yeah. I saw a friend of mine that came very well. You know what he asked me? He can go ahead and get like the way he said, I know he said it to kind of, I don't know how you felt. You know what? If Professor Olusegun has seen the play guys, if Professor has seen the play guys, who are not the play guys? Now they have this impression that Kega people were just there people wanted to be KGI members because people they compared to them were not dollars. But God will arrest technology. And my department had almost the highest number of comrades. You know why? Because of people that come. Now, you come to class, you don't see me carry anybody, you see me still comport. Wednesdays, I go for direction. Wednesdays, I go for campus fellowship. I was moving, I still play drums. So on any day they are doing invite a friend, you know I like my friends. I go to shrine, after direction, I'll tell you, let's go for fellowship. And you know that this guy loves cake guy, he still loves the Jesus. Okay? And you see me when I was a philosopher, you don't come to my shrine and my Zoom class and do all those other things. People used to come to be this guy is sound. And it's not like this guy can be so sound, academically and otherwise. And you see those cake guys, who am I not to do cake guys? So I'm encouraging you, I don't have that problem. We'll call you, are you not a guy person? Please, keep doing it. Cake guys gives contact. It's this connection. It gives you a platform. I'm talking very much because I graduated. Let me just share this small story. I don't want to talk too much. I have to go, and I didn't know the person I was going to see was an LSF. I know page, and I tell her to make it up. Either my baby. I just asked her, please, I will call you back. I was like, wait a minute. After that, we never she was like, I said, yes, ma'am. And that's her to it. So please, let's take care of this consciousness that Kenya stop will pay you. It does not pay you now, it will pay you in the future. Keep doing it so long as you are focused. Just decide to be friend, okay? It's just like anybody is a boy, you can see me a comrade, you can see an SF, you can see an LSF with a difference. And together, we'll achieve the problem of our today. Thank you very much.
My LSF, you are Mandel Global. And for the Supreme Court, I'll come to you. My HOD when I was in school, LSF Professor Victor Ugo, for those who Abia well. I am one of those who benefited so much from comrade living as a chief. Till date, I don't know what it means to select projects or even to defend IT. I remember defending my IT this exact same way. I came into the hall. Good afternoon. My HOD was like, my chief, you did not invite me for your coronation. And I fired and I said, Father, no, him and Nana strike then. I used Igbo language. Him and Nana strike then, so we could not invite everybody for the coronation. He said, okay, well, what is that your name again? Daniel arrange your name again. What is your Patrick number? 0910697, go my chief. This is how I defended my IT. When we were doing defense for our project, my HOD said, my chief Imobraska. No problem, you can go, it is settled. I wouldn't want to feel that I'm a donor. I remember the person who did my clearance was Thunderbolt the second chief. When he got to my department, my HOD said, I know it's a Chubokana school that's a very intelligent boy. So it means, all Nama as an intelligent boy, it means being a chief of command, I will be seen as a young man. People with Imobraska then can bear witness. As an baby, every Thursday we wear our Abia and regalias to school. Every Thursday. We were very proud to wear, and I was very proud to wear my Abia to class. And my HOD will come into the class and go and shine me first. My chief, I am not for before he goes back to start his lecture. Because of that, I almost have on my prospects. And for the Supreme Command, this is the importance of coronating intelligent GPCs and not noise makers. You can traumatize Tagogo does not mean you have something upstairs. You can subdatize from here to tomorrow. Tomorrow you will go and tear an Abia to death. And for the Supreme Command,
he's a German.
Let us focus on the academic progress on our GPCs. If not, Imobraska. Please, next question, please.